Alright, so I've seen a lot of videos that claim to know the fastest way to level up in Modern Warfare 2, and they are all wrong. I'm going to set the record straight with proof, and I'm going to show you the actual real fastest way to level up in Modern Warfare 2. Alright, so let's begin. Every single person will tell you to go to Invasion because it has bots, and when you kill the bots, you'll get XP for it. This is false. And well, it's not really false, but there are far more efficient and faster ways, okay? And I'm going to show you that. But let me just explain real quick how much experience you can expect from every single game mode, because I've run them all. Let's see it right now, okay? So you can see this is Invasion's game mode, and this was about 3rd place, okay? I placed 3rd place. Invasion does take quite a while to finish. It's over 10 minutes long, and I only got 2,302 weapon XP. And I was slaying bots, slaying players, dumping kill streaks, AoEing, drive around in tanks, blasting everything I could. I got literally 3rd place in the scoreboard, and you only get 2,302 weapon XP. So, right away, this is one of the worst game modes. There's actually one that's worse than Invasion, though. Okay, so, the next one is Ground War. Ground War is actually worse because the matches are longer than 10 minutes. You can see, I got around 2,660 weapon XP for Ground War. Again, don't do Ground War, don't do Invasion. I'm going to show you why, okay? So, next up we have 3rd person mode, just the mosh pit. It doesn't really matter what you get in the mosh pit. It's pretty standard 5k for about an 8 to 10 minute match. Not a big deal. If you like 3rd person mode for some reason, then go ahead and play it. But it's not the best XP either, alright? Again, we have Hardpoint. Now, Hardpoint is interesting because technically, if you only can play one game, Hardpoint is the highest XP in the game, especially with my method that I'm going to show you. Later in the video, I'm going to show you how you can just farm XP. Even with really crappy guns, you actually can farm this much XP that I'm showing you right now without ever shooting your gun, and the XP you're getting goes towards your gun, okay? So Hardpoint is basically like King of the Hill. You hold one single point on the entire map, then it rotates around. There is actually a better game mode that's more efficient than Hardpoint, but it is a good choice. It is probably the 2nd fastest way to level up in the game, so Hardpoint is fine, okay? Next up is, what is this one? This one is Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy, a pretty boring game mode, I think, because when you die, you're downed, and you have to, do whatever, but I only killed 2 people, and I planted the bomb once, and it gave me almost 8,000, so it's actually really good, even if you're terrible at the game. So if you don't want to do the method that I'm going to show you later on, then I would recommend Search and Destroy. You can literally just join it, and then AFK it and get freaking XP. It's that easy, okay? Although I wouldn't recommend that. I don't know if they ban or not for that, but here is losing a Search and Destroy. You can see it's a little bit less weapon XP, but it's still pretty damn good. Alright, and I didn't even get any kills in that match at all. I purposely didn't get kills so I could test this before the beta ends in like 4 hours. Alright, next up is Prisoner Rescue. I accidentally typed escape. But this was a loss by 50 points, only 5,915. I did about medium well in that match. Now, I wanted to play until I got a win, so Prisoner Rescue, I got 1st place, and we completely stomped their team 500 to 0, but I only got 5,000 for it, okay? So it's not about winning or losing in Prison Rescue, it's all about just getting points and doing objectives and trying to draw the game out as long as possible for more weapon XP. Then we have the Knockout game, which is actually really bad. This was a close game, very close, and only 4,000, so you should really do the prison one and not knockout, which is basically just an extra objective. You can still revive your teammates. So avoid the knockout game, not worth it. And then finally, the real OG, the freaking mission that you should be doing, the game mode that you should be doing if you want to power level all your weapons as fast as possible, and that is Domination. I'm going to show you right now. Now, it's not as much. It is not as much as Hardpoint, but these matches go fast. And with my method that I'm about to show you, you're going to understand completely how this works, okay? So Domination, how do you play Domination? Well, the way it works is you got to hover your mouse over Quick Play, because there's not a button for it. Look, you can see here there is no Domination on the game list. So how do you play it? Go to Quick Play, press R on your keyboard, I don't know what it is for controller, to filter it, turn off Team Deathmatch. Team Deathmatch is the same XP, but there's less objectives, and the spawning isn't as forced. So you want to avoid it because this method I'm going to show you is going to blow your mind. It's ridiculous. It might get nerfed before the game launches if this video gets popular. So you might have to test it when the game launches to see if this still works or not. So Domination is you capture 3 flags. There's 3 little capture points. They're all the same. They don't move around. And if you hold 2 points, the enemy team will spawn on the point that they hold, and you will know exactly where they're at on the map at all times. So, by definition, domination means you can always know where enemy spawns are, which allows us to use certain items to farm with, and we never ever have to shoot our weapons at all. But I'm going to show you the build, okay? So here is the build to farm XP as fast as absolutely possible. Yes, if you're some sort of Call of Duty god and you can kill like 20 people every single match, which I can most of the time, I'm going to be honest. But even without that ability, because I've been testing this just as a shitter, as just a person that's not good at video games, and I'm XMLG, I'm X Pro. Anyway, besides that, this works without ever firing your gun once. You don't have to shoot anybody to do this. Okay, so let me explain first off the weapons, okay? First off, you want to always be having your primary weapon, whatever it is you're trying to level up. Never ever sit on a primary weapon that is max level. Always switch this sucker out until you have all the guns maxed. It's going to take a little while, but once you have it maxed out, just find another one, and to make sure that your gun is one that can be leveled, you've got to select it here. Hold on. Go to Gunsmith and make sure that it has a progression button. If this is grayed out, do not pick that gun unless... you want to unlock all the guns first and then level them. That's going to be the best way to do it. But this isn't a guide about the best route to level. This is the fastest way to level. So let's talk about that. Your secondary is going to be a rocket launcher. The Pilla shoots much faster and connects to UAVs and UAV jammers much faster, okay? So, the reason you run this is because the second the enemy summons a UAV, that's a free kill. That's 100 points, okay? The more points you earn in a match is how much XP you get at the end of the match. Yes, winning in Domination does give you about a few thousand more, so it is, you know, good for you to win, but almost no one ever runs rocket launchers on your team. So anytime you hear enemy UAV in the sky, you just look up and then that's a free kill. It's a free 100 points easy mode. Now, you can also use this rocket launcher if you want. It's slower, and it's not as lightweight and stuff. It's just, you really want to use the Pilla. It's the best in slot. So, let me talk about the grenades. This is the magic sauce, the absolute best grenade you can use to farm XP. It's called the decoy grenade. It is, by definition, it's a garbage grenade. It just puts a red dot on the compass and makes some gunshot noises. But this thing has an insane radius. It has a radius through walls. You can throw 3 of these as soon as you spawn all over the map, and you're going to get about a kill and a half worth of points every single time you throw these out. All right, and if everyone's clumped together, you're going to get several kills worth of points by just spamming the hell out of these. These are out of all the tactical grenades that you can use, tactical gear. This one will earn you the most XP out of everything else, so there's no reason to use them while you are leveling, okay? Once you level up to max and you don't need to unlock anything, you could switch off of this sucker, because it's pretty crappy. But for grenades, all right, I've played hundreds of hours in the beta, that's right. I have no life this stuff, 19 hours a day. And I have found that Semtex is the fastest time to kill. You can just throw this at a group of people on a control point because it is Domination. They're holding the flag, they're capturing the flag, they're guarding the flag room. You throw this in, most people can't react in time to get away from it, and then it's just a free kill. It's absolutely free kill. I tried proximity mines and claymores, and while they're good, claymores can be survived, and proximity mines are super easy to see unless you hide them under flag stands. That might be patched in the future. But a lot of people have perks that can see this highlighted in red through walls. So it's absolutely useless. Frag grenades take a long time to explode. They don't deal that much damage. Someone's mowing the lawn right now. Thermite is not going to get you points. It has a very low AoE. Drill charges are nice. If you really don't like Semtex, go with drill charge because you can wall snipe people. You can wall bang people. C4, you cannot throw this sucker far. Even with strong arm, you can't toss this very far. It's slow. It's clunky. You can kill someone faster by throwing a Semtex at them than you can a C4 and spamming the detonate button. Throwing knife, it's fun, it's a meme, it pisses people off, it's not good for farming XP. Molotov cocktail is one of the worst things on this entire thing. This is such a garbage weapon. Like, the thermite is basically the same thing, but it's a bigger AoE. Claymore, like I said, people can survive it if they're sprinting, or tactical sprinting. So, out of all the field upgrades, we'll talk about perks in a sec. Field upgrades. The one that's going to give you the most points, especially on Domination, is Suppression Mine. This thing is a point sponge. If someone stands in this thing without destroying it, it's worth like 3 kills. And if a whole bunch of people run into it, it's going to give you like 10 kills worth of points every single time. And we're going to be dumping a bunch of these all over control points. And you can hide them under flag stands so they're not easily detected. Out of everything here that gives points, the only other thing that comes close is the trophy system on hard point only. If you control the hard point, it's going to get nade spam. So you drop 1 or 2 of these, and that is at least, one of these is about 0.75 of a kill's worth of points. Portable radar, it rarely gives points. No one ever on your team is going to use loadout drop. When you drop a munitions box, they sometimes bug out. They also take longer to recharge, and your teammates might not even see or use it. Okay, these other ones, recon drone, it takes you out of the fight. It makes you control a stupid drone and then park it somewhere, which is easy to see. They can hear the buzzing of the drone. They just shoot it down. It takes so long to set up. It's a waste of your time. You're losing points just activating this thing. All right, and then DDoS and anti-armor rounds, they don't really give you bonus points for using them. All right, so perks. This is how the perks work. All right, so what you're going to use is extra tactical so that you get 3 decoy grenades, not 2. You get 3 of these, and they recharge because you have resupply. So as you run around, you're just going to just throw tactical grenades everywhere. Okay, battle hardened. What out of all the perks, you can go with scavenger if you are, killing a lot of people, because otherwise you'll run out of ammo. But battle hardened, because Domination is a nade spammy map, this will allow you to shake off mainly stun grenades and flashbangs so fast that you can react and kill people. And for the ultimate, you go with overclock, so you get that free extra field upgrade, which is just a huge point sponge, and it recharges faster, so it's more points. This is just a spammy build. You're going to be spamming the hell out of your deployables, basically, and it gives you the fastest, most XP in the game, all right? And that's it. That's the build. That's how it works. So let's jump into a game, and so I can show you how many points you can get. Oh, I didn't talk about Killstreaks. Let's go over Killstreaks real fast, okay? So it's pretty damn obvious if you know how XP gain works, but UAV, when you summon this, you're just going to get free points every single time someone kills somebody that is detected when the UAV swipes over, okay? Counter UAV continuously gives you points. This thing will give you at least 3 kills worth of points in its lifespan. Yes, these can be shot down. However, I seem to be the only one in the beta actually shooting these things down. All the console players, make sure you turn on crossplay if you're a PC gamer so you can bully the console players, all right? And then as far as other kill streaks, I'm going to tell you right now, you really don't want something that takes a lot of your time away. Unfortunately, precision airstrike and cruise, or precision airstrike and mortar strike, you have to manually aim these at the target. So if you have line of sight of the control point, they're great. Cruise missile, you have to stand around, open a map, and then wait for a missile to drop. It can be okay. It's not the best. Sentry gun really sucks. If they're running the perk that ignores AI targeting, this thing does not do anything. And it's so easy to destroy. It dies to nade spam. I thought you could set one up on a control point. It would just farm points, but no, it doesn't. The SAE is a great one to have if you can get your kill streaks that high. And yeah. So the rest of these are all really, really good. I wouldn't recommend stuff that makes you wait, like emergency airdrop or the airdrop crate. You can obviously go for Juggernaut if you just want to clean up on kills, but good luck getting 15 kill streaks. I mean, yeah, it's doable, and it's really fun when it happens, but it's not that often that it happens. Okay, let's jump into a match so I can show you how this works. By the way, if you're wondering, can you use the overkill perk so you can use 2 primaries and level them at the same time? And the answer is no. Whenever you throw these grenades, the points will apply to the weapon that you are carrying, and so that means also that when you shoot your anti-air missile at the UAV, you need to switch back to your main gun and not reload it so that the points go to your main gun. Yes, it's that tricky. Alright, so we're going to jump into a match. Now, this is the bigger map, so this is the least efficient map. So what I could have done is Q-dodge this until I get one of the smaller maps, because you can farm the smaller maps much faster. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and click on my loadout, which I'm leveling the MP5 right now. I believe that's what this is. And we're just going to run around, and you can see I have 3 nades and one Semtex. So I'm going to make sure you're always capturing points. go ahead and just start throwing these little distraction nades around, and you'll see points start popping up here pretty soon. Always go for capture points. That's basically 2 kills worth of points. And of course, you need to try and play, right? Now, I'm going to be very distracted while I talk. But there's a guy. I'm just going to throw Semtex at him. Didn't hit him, but we can take him down. Maybe, probably not. And I'm going to go ahead and take cover and reload here. And look at my nades. My nades will... Okay, I got sniped. That's fine. So I'm already at 300 points, and I've only killed 1 guy. There's a guy that's killed 4, and I'm catching up immediately to him. So you can see that this is just... It's free points. So, again, I respawned. We get 3 more nades. I'm just going to throw them. One of them bounced back at me. It's fine. This thing has an insanely large AoE. I'm just going to throw a Semtex over there. There's probably a dude. Maybe. And look at the points just piling up, okay? So, again, we're just going to sit here and hold capture points and capture flags. There we go, took him down, and Ally was a little late on the wall there. I was also caught in the middle of a reload. Couldn't do much about that. That's okay. Also clearing points. Check this out. Boom, 25. Easy. And every time you die, you get 3 more nades, and every 25 seconds, you get another nade. So just throw them where you see the red dots. You see at the very top, there is a compass. And that compass has little red dots every time the enemy shoots a non-silenced weapon. Red dots will show up. There we go. Took him down. And there is clearly he's shooting somebody. I got killed there. Didn't have 120 FOV. Couldn't see him. Which, oh my god. I'm not going to play it at 120 FOV. But hey, remember, every time you die, more points for more grenades. We're just throwing them towards the capture points we don't have. You can see there, I didn't get my Semtex thrown in time, but you just nade spam the points, and that's all there's to it. I now have 2 Semtex I can throw, so the enemy has almost all the points. I want to save that suppression mine for a room that's going to be populated. Alright, so I'm just throwing distraction nades. You can see someone has a mine on the point. I'm just going to throw that there. That's going to destroy the mine. And then I'm going to go ahead and capture it and place down this. And now I'm going to listen for enemy footsteps. So here we go. Now when the enemy comes to capture this mine's going to farm me a whole lot of points. I got another distraction nade. I'm just going to throw it out. And I got another distraction nade, so I'm just going to throw that out. And it looks like no one was around for me to get points from those, but that's fine. Got another Semtex because of the resupply. And there's an enemy just walked into him. So I'm going to throw a mine down. That was really bad. I was trying to drop down and throw the mine. So, oh, I got killed by... I've never been killed by one of these sentry guns before. So that's interesting. But, well, that mine is still going to do its job if someone goes up there. It's free points. Again, we're tossing out our nades. And look at that, we're first place. I only have 4 kills. I'm doing horribly. And I have first place, okay? And my team's just getting mowed down by that sentry turret, probably. I don't know. But I'm just throwing nades at where I think people might be. Looking at the compass, nothing there. I'm going to... I guess slide here and fight this guy. Didn't get him. What is he doing out here? Why is he out there? There's no capture points out there. He's just... he is way out of position. So, the enemy is capturing A. I'm being shot from behind. Is that the same? That is the same guy. Maybe he knows something I don't. Maybe he has that tactical advantage. He is in a good spot. Right? But we're going to go ahead and capture A. And we're listening for footsteps. We're going to throw out our distracto nades. That way, if there's any enemies, it'll give us some points, and, well, that's 200 points for the capture. Throw out more nades. We're about to get another nade. Just throw nades out. I'm just going to throw a random Semtex in that direction. There was a person there. So we see enemy UAV. Now I'm going to back up. I'm going to look at the sky and look for streaks. There they are. This is a free kill point. There we go. Switch to my main gun. When that blows up, I get 100 points on my main gun. There we go. And we got 115 because of the distraction nade, so very cool. That is a pop-up. That is not a real person. There's an enemy down there I saw. Did you see him? He was... Well, maybe. I don't know. My team took B. That's fine. We got a lens flare there. So we're going to Semtex it. Maybe. Maybe not. That's fine. It's okay. There is a helicopter hovering above. I didn't pay attention if that's ours or not. If it's not our... Oh, it's the enemy's. So there we go. We have a rocket launcher for that. And in this case, you will have to reload it, because it's going to take multiple hits. But this is, you know, being an asset to the team, I can't hit that because it's behind the building. So, for now, just throw more distraction nades. And again, still first place. Doing horribly, by the way. Still first place. Let's try to get this. I don't think that'll hit. Yeah, it did. It curved around. So that's 2 hits at least. We'll get some points for that. It's pretty cool. Kill this guy. I'm going to Semtex up here just randomly. Just throw some random Semtex. Oh, I got a hit marker. There's somebody up there. There's somebody up there. Yep, there they are. And I have a really bad gun for this, huh? So I'm gonna pre-fire a little bit. I'm gonna let my ally deal with that. I'm just gonna come over here, do something else. Maybe run to A. We just want to run towards the control points. 2 of them in the distance. I don't have a good long-range gun to engage them with, but I do know they're over there, so I can throw that distract nade. That's some free points. I'm gonna back up just a bit. And maybe flank this way. Let's go ahead and try to get that control point. Looks like team got it. We have all 3 points. Still first place, even though I'm not doing very good. I'm not being, you know, super killed. I literally don't have the most kills. I'm just throwing out these little distracto nades, right? Now, I hear footsteps. There we go. I didn't turn around in time. It's actually very hard to pay attention to the game and talk at the same time. Believe me, when you watch YouTubers, you think, oh, he's so bad, what the hell? But whenever you're literally talking constantly. Okay, so he took care of him. I'm going to drop a mine on B here. And got a guy. Go ahead and throw that there. Make sure I clear this. Throw my decoy nades. Get those points. See those points? Got the defense points. Let's go ahead and work towards and run into C now. And little pro tip, always point your cursor where you think the enemy might be. Don't be like looking at the ground or up in the air and stuff. So right there, back over here, because that could be where our opponent is. I'm just going to spam Semtex on it, it's fine. There was a guy, he's blinded by all the smoke and dust being thrown up in the air. And that's I don't know what that was. Stun grenade. I'm just going to throw my little distracto nades out, capture this point, reload. Let's go ahead and reload real quick. Alright, cool. Let's move on. We got another distraction nade. It looks like A is... There's someone throwing stuff up here. Let's just throw one that way. There we go. That's going to get us some free points. It's close enough. We can go around the back, maybe Semtex it through the door. And you hear a lot of gunshots. That's the distraction nade. And I'm being shot from above. Wow, okay. Can't believe I didn't die there. That's it's not me being good, it's just me being lucky. So we're gonna go ahead and capture this. Listen for footsteps. Gotta be quiet, guys. Gotta be quiet. Throw out more distraction nades. And it's a little hard because the distraction nades do sound like gunshots, but we don't see the red dot on our compass. Get him down. Now we have UAV. Immediately summon that bad boy, and that's free points. So this match is almost over, though. It's a very close match, by the way. But look, still first place. Although first place on my team, not so much in the entire round. Enter that counter UAV, that's free points. And, oh no. Just rocket his feet. Oh, I could have meleeed him. It's fine. So the UAV and the counter UAV are now giving us just free points. Throw those distraction nades. Throw them. Oh wait, the round isn't about to be over. We still have a little bit more time. You see the red dots on my compass? I'm just throwing Semtex towards them. Maybe I'll land a hit. I did. I got a hit marker there. We're gonna go ahead and throw a mine there because they're gonna be pushing A since they have B and C. That is sus. Throw a distraction nade. Throw a distraction nade again very soon, very shortly here. There's a shocky boy. There's a guy there. 2 guys there. I don't have a Semtex, so I'm about to get one though. Look, there it is, and chunk. So this forces him to run that way. Well, didn't really make any plays there, but we did our best, and you can't really doubt yourself for that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and push B. And what's he doing? He's running away. We need to throw our distraction nades. It looks like they're all over at B. Just chunk them all. Maybe jump up here. Oh, they're all up top. I could have threw a Semtex first before checking. We do get 2 of them, and because we didn't throw them before we died, they're basically wasted. But hey, look at that. Decoy XP just... There is someone shooting somewhere. I don't see a red dot in that direction, though. So... Start spamming Semtex. Might land a hit, might not. Throw a distraction nade. I'm being shot from the front. Oh, from behind. The hit marker looked like it was in front, though. I don't know. I'm not gonna rewind the footage and check right now, but now I'm second place. Look at this. The guy in first has 9 more kills over me. 9 more kills? Oh, that's a bad guy up top there. I got another Semtex for you. There you go. And throw distraction nades. Someone used a sentry gun again. Well, that's interesting, right? That's why I like mouse and keyboards. I can turn on real fast. So we were 40 points away from first place, and we were 8 kills, only 3 captures up. So you can see this is absolutely powerful stuff for farming. And yes, if you look at the enemy team, there's a guy down there with 35 kills. Oh, I got the final kill. Look at me. No one's voice chatting in this game. Kind of weird. But let's see how much XP we get for being in second place with only 11 kills, 13 deaths, 1 defend. Didn't do a lot of defense. I don't even think our mine triggered at all. This was all decoy nades. 6.6691, okay? This match also finished much faster than an invasion map. And here's the thing, too, for those that aren't super, like, knowledgeable about invasion. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Invasion, you have to do a lot of running before you see action. Because if you spawn at the back of the base, or you spawn in the middle, you have to run down a long street to get to the action, and you're going to be picked off by snipers, you're going to be killed by killstreaks, you're going to be killed by tanks, vehicles, nade spam. You're not going to earn as much points, it's not as fun, it's not as fast, it's not as stupid, dumb, and easy. Alright guys, well with that said, that is the fastest way to level in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Remember, all you have to do is have your main weapon equipped, and then just throw those decoy nades. It's the simplest way to level. Like, I can even, you know, if you want, I can show you how much XP you get if you just don't shoot anyone, if you just throw nades, and it's about the same amount, okay? Yes, of course, if you shoot people, and you throw, you know, Semtex around, and you actually get kills and capture points, you will obviously earn more experience, but it's not that much more. You can literally just spam nades and die over and over and over again, and you're going to earn just so much XP. And when you get bored of what is the game mode called? Domination? Then go play Hardpoint. Hardpoint is basically the same thing. It's just a little bit harder to farm. It takes longer to complete. All right, and it is, you know, just one big capture point instead of 3 separate ones. But because of the 3 separate ones, you know where everyone's spawning. Anyway, and like I said, we played on the worst possible map, okay? If we played on this much smaller map, the XP gain is exponentially higher because those decoy nades will be hitting people way more often. So I literally showed you the worst case scenario, and it's still triple the experience that you would farm in less time than if you did invasion. So stop listening to those other YouTubers that just copy-paste crap from clickbait articles made by shill companies that are basically automated bots at this point. And actually do the damn research yourself. And I did the research, and I found that invasion sucks. It's bad. It's terrible. Guys, that's all I've got for you. I'm Swole Benji. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you had fun, if you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment. I read every comment. I know I've got like 69,000 subscribers right now. I read every comment. Trust me, I don't have a life. I don't have family. I don't have friends. I don't have a job. I just sit here, read your comments all day, and play video games. That's my life. With that said, too, if you want to financially support me, click the thanks button down below. You can leave a monetary donation. It shows up in the comment section, and it makes everyone, like, really jealous or something. I don't know. You can also become a channel member. It's $5 a month. Click the join button. It's like, you know how on Twitch people subscribe for $5 to channels? It's the same thing on YouTube, but you get access to private, more personal videos. Now, I am an MMORPG YouTuber mostly right now. I might become a Call of Duty YouTuber if these videos do well. Who knows? And I will, like, certain exploits or things that are just too good to share with the public, I will absolutely make members only. There is a playlist in the pinned comment. Click that if any of those videos interest you. One of those is how to be a YouTuber. You might like that one. It's 40 minutes long. It's absolutely everything that I do, how I edit, all my settings. And yeah, so obviously I've got like almost 70k subs, so I know what I'm talking about. This is like my 8th YouTube channel now, by the way. So, if that interests you, feel free to become a channel member. It'll get you access. Guys, there's a video on the screen right now. Please click on it. And also, I make videos every day. I forgot to tell you that. Videos every single day. Make sure you're subscribed. You can always unsubscribe later if I stop playing the game. So yeah, you don't want to miss tomorrow's video because it's a good one. And I will see you tomorrow. Click the video on the screen. Thanks, lads. Take care.